Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Ray.
I'm James.
We are in for a creature feature.
Creature.
Interesting. This is going to be a good one.
Came out in 2011. There's probably not any well-known actors, besides Sid. I would normally say spoiler warning, but I can't imagine anyone wanting to go out of their way to watch this movie. But backstory, I had seen this years ago. I remember telling Ray, because there was a few movies that I had watched, I was like, Ray, I really want your opinion on it. And this was one of them, and we never got a chance to actually watch it, but on our trip to Indiana, stopped by a store and I saw it. I was like, oh shit, it's only $3. You want to watch it? He said, sure, let's watch it.
Mistakes were made.
We did a whole commentary for our Patreon, so if you'd like to see that, you can go to the Patreon now and watch that whole video. We talk a little bit about our feelings on the movie, but overall, the sum of that pretty much sucked.
It's fun in a bad way. It's fun to watch one time, but you're not going to want to watch it again.
There were several things, like there was like continuity errors and
fucked up storylines. The opening scene is this girl just getting butt-ass naked. I think that's 40-second mark. Full frontal nudity, but it's just whatever. But she did not dress like somebody who came from 2 generations ago. She legit dressed like somebody in fucking 2007.
But obviously that was just so we can see gratuitous ass and titties.
And have an opening death.
Yeah, and an opening death. There was 2 constant things. One, we both did not like Oscar.
No.
Which was the guy
overacting like a
he was
motherfucker.
driving a lot. But we both fucking loved Niles.
Yeah, Niles and Emily.
Emily, yes.
Yeah, the power couple.
We start off in the van, or like in a Durango or like an SUV type vehicle. And one of the first things Ray said is like, they're literally following every horror template you've ever seen. Like it was
checking the boxes.
Yeah, just knocking it off. We need some nudity. All right, we got that. All right, we need a death. Open a death. All right, we got that. Oh, well, we need some teenagers traveling in a car to a place they've never been to before.
Yeah, drinking alcohol, not wearing seatbelts.
Yep.
Being rebellious.
Just chilling.
Going to a place they shouldn't go.
Oscar and Karen, who are brother and sister.
Beth.
Randy and Beth. The way they try to paint it is Beth is kind of like a good Christian girl for the most part. Like she doesn't like him cussing. She doesn't want him to smoke or drink and stuff like that. And Niles, if he's not a Marine, the motherfucker is a beast.
He's John Wick in this movie, straight up.
Straight up. Why don't you tell them about the backstory of the Dubois?
Grimley is this gentleman that somewhere in the past, he's a family man, to say the least, in every sense of the word. The opening shot you have of him is this woman wrapping her arms around Gremlin.
Yeah.
And I thought it was like a full-fledged fucking teenager because she is so tiny. I was like, we literally said in the commentary, both of us, this is making me feel very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But she might have been, early 20s, but whatever. She's just a very small girl. And then we quickly find out by Oscar's award-winning fucking monologue here.
Yeah.
While he's driving down the fucking road, is that they're incest.
The family line is dying out, and the only way for them to continue the family line is for these two to have sex and have a baby. And apparently because of that, he decided he wanted to marry her. This fucking giant white gator just jumps out, fucking snatches her in like milliseconds.
She's
and
gone.
He spent all of maybe 20 seconds looking for her before he dropped to his knees. They were talking about this. They stopped at a gas station to let the girls use the bathroom, and they didn't have, I guess the toilet didn't work, so they had to go outside to the outhouse to use it, or to use the bushes. They go inside, and there's this story about this giant gator creature who's like half man, half gator. Grimly lost his fucking mind in this cave looking for his bride / baby mama.
Yeah.
He just started eating people, and that somehow turned him into a gator.
That's how science works, ladies and gentlemen, in Hollywood, apparently.
Karen is like, because she said she was sweaty, she just takes her shirt off. It's very weird. She literally just, she smells the shirt, she's like, oh, I'm sweaty or whatever. She goes to the back, grabs a new shirt, and she's not wearing a bra. She takes off her top, and she just flashes Chopper, which is Sid.
Yeah. And he just laughs about it.
That's creepier later.
Yeah.
Let's go check out this fucking house. So they do it.
We got this machete, guys. I'll clear a path.
Dull ass machete.
And then he freaks the fuck out. He somehow magically finds the sign on the side of the road.
Within seconds.
Yeah, just within seconds.
They parked. There it is.
They have this kind of cool scene where there's these big ass spiders on him, mainly on his back and his left arm
and chest.
And he's freaking the fuck out. And then Randy takes his fucking shirt off. He's like, "Oh, I got you, bro."
And all he does is wipe the shirt at the spiders.
That's it. They took the initiative to put bites on him, which really look realistic.
Because he was saying, "Oh, they're biting me, or whatever."
But the problem is, continuity wise, There was all over here. How did we miss 19 bites over here?
Unless he just literally did this with the spiders.
Get off.
This is how you get spiders off, guys, in case you didn't know.
This is one of those movies, there's a lot happening, but at the same time, nothing's going on.
There was a point in the movie where Ray literally, like, during the commentary, was like, bro, if I was by myself, I would have stopped watching.
Multiple times they pushed, like, the incest thing. If you're going to use that, sure. Just whatever.
But it
really,
was
just boom.
It
boom,
really seemed like
boom,
they were only doing it
boom.
because they were in the South.
Live in fucking dirt tents with fucking ACs cut into our fucking teepees.
God dang,
Dirt
bro.
floors and shit.
I will say, when they get to the cabin, because we both in the commentary, the cabin looked like it was actually already there, and it looked good for like an old, depleted cabin.
The problem I had with it is they didn't even bother going inside. They legit walked miles to see this cabin. Did not go inside this cabin. Walked miles and miles towards like the river source to the swamp to camp. Why do we have that scene?
Yeah.
Like the cabin is used later in the film, but towards the ending. Why did you walk there? Like if I'm writing the script, right? I feel like you don't need that exposition. You could have just put that fucking cabin up in the shot and we would understand that, hey, this is a bad place.
They could have passed it. You know what I mean? Like driving past it.
Oh, that's a creepy ass cabin. Yeah. The night goes on, they get fucked up. Everybody's drinking except
Randy. Like, again, Beth doesn't want to cuss, and she he is past a, in quotations, joint, because as Ray said, it doesn't look like a fucking joint. It doesn't.
That's not how you roll.
No. and then Niles and Emily get up to go fuck. Randy leaves, and then Oscar kind of hints that he wants to have sex with Beth. Both girls look at him, laugh, and then he leaves, and then they're drinking. And I immediately caught it out. I was like, he can't smoke, but you can drink.
Randy went to go get more beer, right?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Apparently, they parked like 10 fucking miles away.
He's just gone for a minute.
He's not back in to like 15 more minutes.
Karen.
He didn't even come back with beer.
No, he didn't. He really didn't.
I just realized. Fuck.
Then they have this weird scene where Karen, like, she's got Beth in the tent. Like, she says you need to go because she's drunk. By the way, when Beth started drinking, there was about this much fucking alcohol in the bottle. And she was wasted.
Yeah.
And so Karen's like, I'm going to take advantage of this. And I'm going to start kissing her and try to have sex with her. At this point, for whatever reason, Beth passes out. She's done. She's out. And Karen can't take this. She's like, I'm going to stop.
At least she stopped there. She could have went on.
Yeah, knowing her character.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, during this whole thing, they kept showing this fucking, like, orange and, like, black snake that was just showing the same footage. It was literally the same.
On loop.
And then out of nowhere, it just shows, like, I guess Randy caught it and cut its head off in like a split second. And that was supposed to be a jump scare. And then he's like, what the fuck are you doing here? Karen's like, nothing. But, like, obviously, Beth doesn't have a shirt on anymore and she's asleep.
Yeah, you're sitting there hovering over my naked girlfriend in our tent.
It's different if she was just laying there in like a bra or something,
just
like
whatever. He knew what was up.
Back to Niles and Emily.
Evidently somehow found the time to steal Emily's camera and was taking pictures of them.
So he's taking pictures of them, right?
And before we get to this, because it gets fucked up at this point.
Yeah.
Like James said, I want to elaborate on this. I think this is the best part of the film, is just the small backstory you get between Niles and Emily. Just them conversing in this movie, you can feel like their chemistry.
Yeah.
Best acting of the movie, hands down. And this is the first time and last time you actually feel for these characters. Like, you relate with them. Past this point, it's all out the fucking window. Niles never changes. I'm pulling for him all the way. So Oscar is being a pervert, taking pictures of them. He whips out the slong, gets a little jerkathon going on. And then, who walks up? Karen, his sister, by the way, walks up. And at first I was like, okay, he's not phased. Because, like, when she walked up, he didn't even, like, or nothing. He's just like, hey sis, how you doing? At that point, before she started doing the jerk alert, I thought, okay, maybe both of them came out there to set them up for something. Maybe the creature or something. Maybe try to blackmail them. Maybe we're going somewhere. Nope. And then she gets upset that he prematurely ejaculates.
Yeah, because she's like, what about me?
Yeah. You didn't do anything for me, bro.
Yeah, Karen's horny as fuck in this movie, dude. And then, so she leaves, and who pops up? Chopper.
Chopper
punches her dead in the fucking face.
And I applauded.
And then he walks up to Oscar, and Oscar's like, hey, Pa. So this is the family. And
yeah, his accent switched ever so suddenly.
Yeah.
Hey, Paul.
Yeah, now he's
like,
so...
fuck.
Then you take it back to when Karen flashed Chopper. She flashed her dad.
Yeah.
Which means I feel like she would have wanted to fuck him at that point. But he punches her, he ties her up, cuts off her fucking foot.
And I'm still confused about this part. I am still confused to this day because it doesn't make any sense. Because the movie plays it off like, okay, she got captured by the family she knew about. Like, they're all in this together. And then she tied up in the fucking cabin we was talking about. Hands tied, you know, mouth gagged, feet cut off. And then, like, the creature comes in, and I guess he's gonna fuck her.
It's hard to determine whether or not some of this is, like, for a sacrifice. Like, there's a lot of times they say they're doing it for God. So, like, it's weird, like, whether or not you believe like, this is a sacrifice, like, kill. This gator's gonna kill this person, or we're trying to make him another bride. And the woman that was the bride in the very first flashback, she was redheaded. So my whole thought was, well, Karen's redheaded, so maybe that's what they're trying to do. But no, the creature just, if he did fuck her, we don't see it, thank fucking God.
Necrophilia.
Well, I thought you
left me for dead.
By the way, we haven't even talked about the creature outfit. Like, at first, it looked pretty cool.
Yeah, dude, I want to say real quick, this cover is phenomenal.
Yeah.
The artwork on here, you probably can't see that very. I'll throw it up on the screen right here. Looking at this, I was like, okay, this looks pretty badass.
Yeah.
And you're right, in the beginning, it looked good. Problem is, as time went on, and more light, and it looks like legit just a fucking rubber suit, bro.
Yeah. But, so, yeah, Karen dies off screen. We don't know whether or not it was because the creature killed her. We didn't even talk about the crazy dude in the fucking shop.
The most expendable character, probably.
Like, I think he knows Chopper and them. Like, he's, like, close to them. He's, like, stealing food. And, like, they're, like, telling him, like, to stop freaking out. We gotta do what we gotta do. And, like, Ray's like, who's telling you have to do this?
Yeah, I mean, where's the logic?
So Chopper comes up and he looks pissed. Like, he's gonna beat the fuck out this guy.
You stealing from me,
stealing
boy?
from me? And then he goes, like, he's like, I guess he's homeless. He's pushing a shopping cart. He sees a bag of these chips just floating in the swamp. And there's a fucking gator in the fucking water. Like,
he's ready to risk it all.
For these fucking, and he goes down there, he gets the chips, and gator gets in the water, gets up to the bank. The gator could have easily got up on the bank and got him.
And he's almost speaking in tongue. He's like,
Yeah. He said, I got the prize. That's the only thing I heard.
And the bag was busted open.
Literally all he fought for was that bag. Because
that's it.
There's no more, there's more food in that. And if it is, it's fucking covered in swamp water. So why the fuck would you want it? And then the fucking creature shows up and just chops off his fucking hand in one swipe. And that's it. He's dead. He died from a hand swipe. Chop, he looked at his fucking hand, then fell.
The next one, which falls right in line with what we're talking about, the other two members of the family, they cut to like them in their camper, and they're really talking with their southern drawl. The hitchhiker dude is like kind of calm. The other guy is just like, he's like fucking coked out. Yeah. He can't sit down. Old buddy's like, you know, calm the fuck down. And then the buff's like, you know what, let's go fucking do this.
Why can't we play? Why can't we play?
Put me in. I'm ready.
So they burst out the doors, and the moment they burst out the door, is Buck. He convinces the other guy, let's go out there. And the moment they get out there, he says, hold on, I gotta piss. And he puts his fucking gun on the ground and makes a spot for his beer because he was drinking the beer. And then just stands against the tree and pisses. And old dude just loses his fucking mind. Like, I don't know where he went.
Buck, where are you?
And he just bumps into the creature. Apparently slashes his throat, but it looks awful. And then Buck gets out of there. Like, the creature didn't go after him. I don't know why. Like,
that's the thing. Like, if they're all family, if they're all in it together, I don't understand the creature's motive here. Like, what's his MO? It's so inconsistent.
Yeah.
Randy came back and the creature had found Beth in her tent.
Yep.
And for some reason, he went fucking Bobby Boucher on this tent. And just, instead of just opening it and grabbing Beth, he's just like, I'm gonna carry this fucking tent all the way to the water.
Yeah.
And then Randy just fucking up and leaves his bitch.
Yeah.
He's like, meet, fume, I'm gone. Fuck you, you're gone.
Yeah. Niles and Randy run into each other, and like now they're looking for Emily because Oscar lied, and Randy confirms that for Niles. Niles gets shot in the fucking leg.
By Buck.
After this, it doesn't even seem like it fazed him anymore. When he got hit, he grabbed his leg and he fell to the ground. He did the whole move. But after that, the adrenaline must have been fucking high as shit. At no point after that does he like grab his leg, limp.
Nothing.
He does a jump from a height and lands on both legs and it doesn't buckle. He doesn't, oh fuck, and then just down. No, just lands like it's nothing.
I need that Tylenol, bro.
And so he's got Buck's got Randy and Niles there and telling them like there's nothing you can do basically. And Randy gets close enough to where he could have grabbed Buck. Because Buck wasn't pointing the gun at him, he was pointing at Niles. But he does it and then he gets hit with the fucking gun in the stomach.
But the thing is, like, he didn't do it intentionally though. Like, he went up to old buddy like trying to like talk some sense into him. But he didn't like run up and try to like, I got your gun. Stupidest move Randy has done thus far. But Niles comes through.
Niles immediately jumps on this motherfucker, gets the gun, and beats the motherfucker's face in.
Yeah.
Thank you, Niles.
Wow.
And then the creature shows up and one-shots Randy.
And I think that's the best death so far.
Yep.
I like Randy's outing in this because he's like, go get him.
Yeah.
I respect that.
Don't sit here and wait.
Go get him.
There's no stopping this. There's a fucking... You see this giant-ass gator creature holding him by the throat with a fucking spike.
I'm dying.
What are you going to do? You going to stop that? Then you see Beth wake up in this cave.
Oblivious.
With the gator. And
in the tent.
Yeah, she's like, this is not funny. She's walking around, then she sees the gator. She screams, cuts to black. Now we're back in the cabin. And Oscar's like telling Niles there's nothing he can do. My favorite line from Niles is, look, you either put that machete down or I'm going to take it from you and I'm going to kill you with it. He hit him in the neck, but still. Yeah.
Because we thought he did the face split. And that's the only time in the movie I liked Oscar's performance.
Yep.
And maybe he was written that way. Maybe he was directed by the writers and directors to be that way.
Yep.
But in this instance, when Oscar got serious, it wasn't half bad acting.
No. Niles goes down. He finds Emily down in this like cave area. She's literally just posted up against a rock. He gets her. He carries her. They find a boat. The boat is like taking on water.
That ain't gonna last long.
Like, it's not gonna last long. But apparently this is their only option. I'm considered saying that she should go to the fucking the truck at this point. Just take her to the fucking car and get out. Because he has Oscar's bag, which apparently have the keys in it. There's fucking gators in that water, bro.
Not to mention Big Daddy Gator, you know? I can understand being in shock, right? Like, if my girlfriend just experienced all this, because I have no idea what she just went through.
No.
I'm sure she's gonna have PTSD forever. But we find a possibility to get away from this hell, this chaos. And she legit falls down and she's like, no, I'm not going. I'm too scared. I'm just like, bitch, I will knock your ass out myself and drag you in this boat. Which I wouldn't go in the boat. But my problem with this whole scene is, and Emily being the cause, I understand Niles has to comfort her. But this is not the time to do this. That motherfucker is literally chasing after us. Yeah. And this scene goes on for like 3.5 fucking minutes. Yeah. Them just talking like, are you asking for death? But luckily it's cut short because the motherfucker throws Randy's decapitated head.
In the boat. It doesn't look like Randy. Takes Emily. And now they've laid her on this fucking like thing that they're gonna like...
It's fucking slab thing.
Yeah, like now it's really coming off like it's a sacrifice that they're trying to kill her. And all these random fucking people show up. Like,
that's like the whole fucking committee came from the town.
Yeah, just...
Town of 25 people.
Yeah, just all showed up.
And this is where I was confused, you know, because I still haven't found my answer about Karen. Karen's character is the most confusing fucking character in this movie. But if they're going to do the same to her, why wasn't it sacrificial? They just tied her up and hope for the best.
Yep.
They're going like full on, hey, the fucking Antichrist is about to come when we do this kind of thing, like Children of the Corn sacrifice.
Probably the dumbest thing Niles does in the entire movie. He just like he runs through the crowd right at the fucking gator creature and gets fucking bitch slapped to the ground. And then for like a good solid 2-3 minutes, the thing is just beating on his chest. And he's spitting out blood. I feel like at this point, Niles should have been dead.
The scene's cool. The editing is rough.
They do
slow motion.
So much. It's fine to do. Like the first couple shots of this, sure. Yeah. But they kept doing it, and it was like still on there when he like grabbed him by the throat. Like, we don't need slow-mo for that.
Can you say padding the runtime?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what that was.
And then he headbutts the gator, and there's a sinkhole forming. And he fights off the gator, knocks the gator into the fucking sinkhole.
Gives him a nice left.
Yeah,
that's right. Bites his ear.
Yeah, bites it.
Non-existent ear, you know, whatever.
Fucked him up, knocked him into the sinkhole, the motherfucker falls down. He gets Emily. Another not smart move, he puts her on the ground and he's like trying to comfort her.
Right in front of the fucking sinkhole.
So the gator gets up, grabs Emily, pulls into the thing, and like Niles is just in shock. But another prop to fucking Niles for being probably top like S tier boyfriend.
Gangsta as fuck.
Goes right into the fucking sinkhole like, I'm getting my girl.
Yeah, it's going down.
And he got her. He came back with her and the fucking gator's jaw.
Him saying, I will go to hell to find you. Literal in this. Like, I've never seen that in a movie.
That's dedication.
And I'm just
on a whole nother level.
I wonder how they shot that. Like, maybe they just dug a hole or whatever, but you legit see him go down in that fucking sinkhole.
Yeah.
Best part of the movie.
Car, and they drive away. And at this whole point, you might be thinking what me and Ray were thinking. Where the fuck is Beth? But no, they had basically like a small little scene at the end where Chopper's like going to this celebration party.
At his store.
It's a bunch of blue balloons, and it's a boy, like it's a birthday baby, and it was Beth holding a baby that did not have ears, and he was like, it reminds me a lot of his daddy. So apparently the gator had sex with Beth. But then again, what was the point of all the other shit if that was the whole goal?
Why she had to cut your fucking daughter's feet off so she won't run if this is how the family's born? Why did you have to do a fucking
I think it's because they knew she didn't want to do it.
Beth didn't want to do it either. They didn't have to sacrifice Beth.
Apparently Beth wanted it.
I would argue all day that Karen would have took that spot before Beth. She wanted
apparently not.
She wanted any kind of dick.
Karen was about any dick but gator dick, bro. Any dick but gator. And she was any
I have one rule.
Yeah,
I can take on my father, my brother, but not that
fuck any girl. I don't care. Just no. It's just, but like overall, it's not a movie worth watching. Not unless you just want to root for Niles, which is the only reason that kept us going with that movie.
Yeah.
We love y'all. We thank y'all. If you want to be a member of Patreon, join in the description. Until next time, guys, don't go out of your way to watch this movie just so you can talk to us about it.
Let's go, dude.
Don't do it. Until next time, guys. Deuces.
Adios.